game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
65, 65.
Hard, hard.
Watch the shit. Hey.
Look at me. Door. Let's go.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On the set.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm trying to collect. Check it out, Reed. Kill.
5.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Hit it. Roll out.
55, Mike. That's what I do.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready. 10 Tucson.
Hey, watch the slant.
Ready.
Throwing Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, come on. All day.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 24 yards. Jones now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
What's the edge?
Leo! Check General West. Secret.
Here's Mostert. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they saw it last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Squeeze. Ready, go.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Charles Clay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. To Vecchio to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll run with Elliott. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 43.
Hurry up. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He finds some open field here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lux with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Look at me. Score.
This is Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
Now Jones trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's go. Get set. Let's go.
Now Manziel. And this one's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's Manziel. Flushed out right. That one complete to Elliott. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 38 yards on the scamper there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Manziel. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 5. Open man is Switzer, complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Elliott, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Jones.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could down to the spot of the foul.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Tyrone Crawford able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Flush to him, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Ready, break.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Ryan Switzer in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go. 10 logo. Pilot, 64.
Now Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to stick with Dez. There, got too physical. Pass interference.
I like your note there. So physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
94. 22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers. 5.
Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and that's decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Zeke Elliott, of course, was a college star in this Buckeye State, and filing into the stadium earlier, a lot of fans had on his old college jersey. In fact, he told us that he had over 100 friends and family that were going to be in attendance here for this one. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys have now moved out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Mostert. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
60 Pittsburgh.
Single.
Tucker. Hey, Haywood. Fight.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, exit.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Go. 60 or. Blue draw quarters.
55. Hey, eat. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Jones operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10.
Bravo!
Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
General West.
Get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is
2nd and 9 now. Paul bringing it in. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Hey, Echo. Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.